Chosen one, lock your attention on this message right now. Do not scroll past this. The algorithm did not bring you here. The universe orchestrated this exact intersection in time because you are standing at the edge of a massive breakthrough. You have been praying for a shift. You have been asking heaven why the financial pressure has been so heavy. Why did the doors seem glued shut no matter how hard you pushed? Listen carefully. The delay was never a denial. But right now, I need you to pause. Take one deep breath slowly. Drop your shoulders and let the noise leave your mind for a second. You feel that quiet ache sitting in the back of your chest. The exhaustion you cannot explain even when you rest. I need you to stop running from it. Something profound shifted in the unseen realm over the last 48 hours. Heaven has been watching you smile while carrying a weight nobody sees. You have been fighting battles nobody understands. You protect people who never check on you. And lately, the spiritual burden has felt entirely unbearable because your soul is doing the heavy lifting for everyone else. It feels like walking through thick mud. You wake up tired. Your energy drains the moment you step into certain rooms. People you trusted have suddenly pulled away. You thought you were doing something wrong. You thought you were failing. The system wants you to believe it is your fault. They want you to think you are just not working hard enough. But the truth is something entirely different. This strange isolation you are feeling is not a punishment. It is a divine quarantine. God is pulling you away from the noise because your next season cannot be entered with chaos attached to your soul. Do not click away. What heaven is about to reveal will finally make sense of every tear you cried in secret. A powerful offer is coming directly to you. This is not a metaphor. I am talking about a tangible shift in your reality. You have carried the spiritual weight of your bloodline for decades. You broke cycles of poverty and emotional abuse that started long before you were born. The enemy tried to break your mind to stop you. They attacked your finances to keep you distracted and desperate for crumbs. But heaven is stepping in today. The cycle ends with you. The heavy mantle of survival mode is being lifted off your shoulders right now. You are no longer surviving. A divine decree was just issued over your life. A mega deposit of both peace and provision is being released into your hands. The universe is preparing to compensate you. Think about the tears you shed alone in your car. Think about the nights you stared at the ceiling wondering how you would pay the bills. You gave everything to help others. You emptied your cup until there was absolutely nothing left. And when you finally needed help from the people you saved, the room was entirely silent. You felt completely abandoned. But heaven never looked away. They were recording every act of quiet obedience. Your kindness was never a weakness. It was a rigorous spiritual test that you did not even know you were taking. And you passed. Now the season of testing is officially over. The universe is flipping the script on the people who doubted you. Those who spoke poorly of your name are about to witness your elevation. You do not have to lift a finger. You do not have to defend yourself. Your silence is your greatest weapon right now. The powerful offer that is heading your way will require zero striving on your part. It is an effortless abundance, but there is a very specific reason why this massive door had to remain closed until this exact moment in time. God was keeping that door closed because entering too early would have crushed you. The delay was exactness. The isolation was necessary to purify your inner circle. Heaven had to remove the energy vampires from your life so they could not attach themselves to your upcoming harvest. You are a masterpiece of God. Your frequency is too expensive for cheap drama. Type 777 in the comments right now to claim this absolute breakthrough. Do it as a physical declaration to the universe that you are ready. You are no longer accepting the bare minimum. You are no longer settling for a life of constant struggle. The Matrix wants to keep you trapped in fear, but you are waking up today. You can feel the shift happening in your body right now. The heaviness is starting to break. A sudden warmth is replacing the cold anxiety that gripped your stomach for months. This is the Holy Spirit aligning your frequency with the incoming offer. You must guard this energy fiercely. The enemy is panicking because they know they have lost control. Listen to me very carefully. If you leave before hearing the rest of this verdict, you might miss the exact instruction heaven is giving you. There is one strict rule you must follow right now to receive this mega deposit. Many chosen ones miss their blessing because they mishandle this transition period. I need to prepare your spirit for what is coming. Before I go any further, I need you to understand something deeply. You have spent the last few months questioning your worth. You looked at the closed doors and thought heaven had forgotten your name. You watched other people succeed with half your effort. The situation felt incredibly unfair to your tired spirit. But God did not forget about your quiet sacrifices. The delay was never a permanent denial. The delay is exactness. You asked for a massive breakthrough, but your environment was completely toxic. If heaven had poured the mega deposit into your life back then, the parasites around you would have drained it instantly. The delay was a powerful shield. The universe starved your success to save your soul. Think about the sudden quietness in your life lately. The friends who stopped calling you, the family members who misunderstood your gentle heart. You thought this isolation was a bitter punishment. You thought you were fundamentally flawed. But this isolation is a divine quarantine. Heaven removed them to protect your frequency from their secret envy. Let us talk about your physical body right now. You have been feeling tired to your very bones. You sleep for 8 hours and still wake up drained. The Matrix wants you to label this as a medical flaw. The system tells you that you are just weak, but you are not weak. Your spirit is exhausted from fighting intense battles in the unseen realm. You are a spiritual shield for your entire bloodline. You absorb the heavy energy of the people you love. While your physical body rests, your spirit is actively breaking generational chains in the dark. That is why you wake up feeling like you ran a long marathon. It is not a weakness. It is a holy sacrifice that nobody else could handle. Let me explain what is actually happening around you. Remember that opportunity you cried over losing. Remember the person you begged God to keep in your life. Heaven slammed those doors shut on purpose. God saw hidden conversations you did not hear. The universe saw dangerous traps hidden behind their fake smiles. Rejection was your ultimate protection. You did not survive because you are tough. You survived because you are chosen. The pain you endured was not meant to break you. It was carefully designed to burn away everything that was not authentic to your soul. You are a masterpiece of God. The fire did not consume you because the fire was merely a tool to forge your absolute authority. You must stop looking at your past through the lens of a victim. The Matrix trains you to cry over your painful losses. But heaven wants you to recognize the rigorous training you just completed. Every betrayal taught you sharp discernment. Every financial struggle taught you how to rely entirely on divine provision instead of empty human promises. You always wondered why nobody came to rescue you. You freely gave your time and money to people in need. But when you fell down, the room was completely empty. This was not an accident. There are no accidents in a chosen one life. Heaven kept the room empty so you would learn how to stand up using your own spiritual legs. If someone else had saved you, you would have owed them your loyalty. You would have been trapped in an energy exchange with people who want to control you. By forcing you to heal alone in the dark, God made sure you owe your success to absolutely nobody. Your upcoming wealth will belong entirely to you and the divine timing. This brings us directly to the powerful offer that is arriving now. A mega deposit cannot be handed to a fragile spirit. If you had received this massive blessing last year, you would have given it all away to people who do not respect you. You would have used your blessing to heal people who secretly want to stay broken. But you are entirely different now. The pain taught you how to say no. The deep betrayal taught you how to guard your energy fiercely. You finally understand that your peace is too expensive to spend on cheap drama. This was the exact mindset heaven was waiting for. You are officially released from the burden of fixing the entire world. You can feel a profound sense of relief washing over your chest. The anxiety is melting away because your soul finally recognizes the hidden truth. You are not a failure. You are a quiet victor. You have entered the sanctuary of quiet authority. Your energy commands deep respect, and your silence is now your most dangerous weapon against the dark. Breathe it out slowly. The heavy season of endless pruning is officially over. God is no longer removing things from your life. The universe is shifting into a season of rapid multiplication. But to safely receive this incoming offer, you must recognize the hidden forces that tried to block it. We need to expose the enemy today. Let us talk about the unseen enemy today. You have been fighting a hidden war for a very long time, and the sudden financial blockages were not bad luck. The system deliberately engineered them to keep you entirely exhausted. They know you carry a massive frequency. The Matrix is terrified of a chosen one who truly understands their own power. If you had unlimited resources, you would change the world. You would build sanctuaries and help the broken people, but the dark forces cannot let that happen. So they attacked your finances to trap you in survival mode. You spend all your energy just trying to pay bills. You hustle constantly, but your bank account barely moves. It is a deliberate trap, but here is where it goes much deeper. The Matrix does not just use money to attack you, because the system uses the people closest to you to drain your light. Think about the sudden arguments that erupt out of absolutely nowhere. You say something completely innocent, but they twist your words into toxic weapons. They project their dark insecurities onto you. They are not acting on their own. The enemy uses their unhealed trauma as a portal to siphon your divine energy. You try to fix them with your pure heart, and you pour your golden frequency into a bottomless pit. While you are busy saving them, you lose focus on your own divine assignment. This is exactly what the dark forces planned. You always feel a heavy brain fog after talking to certain people. Your chest feels tight and your vision gets blurry. That is not a medical issue. That is a direct spiritual attack on your sacred boundaries, because the enemy uses these energy vampires to block your connection to heaven. They want to keep your vibration low so you cannot hear God. Gently like this video right now. Do not do it for an algorithm. Do it as a physical declaration to the universe that you are in alignment. You are officially exposing the hidden traps of the enemy today, and the darkness loses all its power the moment you turn on the light. You are finally seeing the Matrix for exactly what it is. Have you ever wondered why doors close right before you succeed? You do the work and prepare everything perfectly, but at the very last second the opportunity completely vanishes. The people who promised to help you suddenly disappear. The system creates these frustrating loops to break your spirit because they want you to surrender and accept an average life. They want you to settle for the bare minimum. The elite matrix depends on your constant suffering to fuel their greedy machine. If you stay broke and confused, you remain a loyal servant to their system. But heaven did not create you to be a slave. You are a masterpiece of God, and you carry the royal bloodline of a quiet victor. This is why your life has been so incredibly difficult. You are a massive threat to the established order, and the enemy attacks the people with the highest potential the hardest. They do not bother attacking empty vessels. They only attack the chosen ones who carry the keys to the kingdom. Your heavy warfare is absolute proof of your high value. The invisible forces tried to bury you in debt. They tried to drown you in endless emotional drama, and they thought they could permanently disconnect you from your massive inheritance. But the system made one fatal mistake. They underestimated the sheer resilience of your spirit. They forgot that fire does not destroy pure gold. Fire only burns away the impurities and makes the gold shine brighter. The very trap they set for you has become their own spiritual prison. God allowed the enemy to test you because the test was preparing you for the powerful offer. You needed to see the true faces of the people around you, and you needed to understand how the system operates. Now you hold the ultimate advantage over the dark forces. You can read a room the moment you walk inside, and you sense the fake energy hidden behind their charming smiles. The Matrix can no longer trick you with empty illusions. Your spiritual eyes are wide open. The veil has been lifted, and you see the absolute truth. But you must understand exactly how they plan to strike next. The enemy knows their time is officially running out. They feel the massive shift in the atmosphere just like you do, and they are watching heaven prepare the mega deposit for you. Because they are panicking, they will try one final desperate attack to steal your upcoming blessing. I need you to stay with me and listen very closely. You must know how to recognize this final trap before it arrives. If you do not understand their strategy, you might accidentally block the incoming wealth. I am going to reveal the exact mechanism of this final attack, and you are about to learn how to outsmart the system entirely. The spiritual warfare you are experiencing is reaching its absolute peak right now. This is the darkest part of the night, right before the sun rises. You must remain completely anchored in your quiet authority. Do not let their sudden chaos disrupt your inner peace, because the system is breaking down completely while your new season is rapidly beginning. The Matrix is throwing a final tantrum because it knows the war is over. You have felt a strange shift in the atmosphere over the last 48 hours. The heavy clouds of confusion that surrounded your mind are breaking apart, and you can finally see the clear sky waiting for you. You wake up with a quiet sense of anticipation. Something massive is shifting behind the unseen curtain today. Your physical body is reacting to this divine frequency right now. The constant tightness in your shoulders is melting away. You feel lighter today, even though your physical circumstances have not changed yet, because your soul recognizes the incoming mega deposit before your eyes can see it. This is the ultimate proof of your spiritual alignment. Pay very close attention to the sudden silence in your life this week. The people who usually bring you chaos are strangely quiet. The chaotic situations that normally drain your energy are resolving themselves without your intervention. The universe is actively clearing the path for you, and heaven is sweeping the room clean before the king enters the sanctuary. You are also seeing strange numbers repeating everywhere you look. You see 111 or 777 constantly. These are not random events. The universe uses these divine markers to confirm that your frequency is locked in, and your dreams have been incredibly vivid with strange symbols. Heaven is downloading the blueprint into your mind. This mega deposit is not just a small financial relief. God does not operate in tiny fractions when rewarding a chosen one. The incoming wealth is designed to wipe out generational debt completely. It is a profound abundance that will establish your family for decades, and the universe is preparing to hand you the keys to the kingdom. The universe had to wait until you were entirely unbothered by the Matrix. A year ago, a minor inconvenience would ruin your entire day. But look at your spirit now. You walk past the drama with a quiet smile on your face, and you no longer react to the toxic bait they throw at you. This unbreakable peace is the exact requirement for the blessing. The dark forces can see this massive wave of wealth approaching your shores. They are completely panicking because they cannot stop the divine decree. So, they will try to send minor distractions to make you look away, and an old toxic friend might suddenly text you out of nowhere. An unexpected bill might appear to trigger your old financial anxiety. Do not take the bait. You must remain completely anchored in your quiet authority. When the distraction comes, you must simply observe it and let it pass. Your silence will starve the enemy of the energy they desperately need, and they will run away when they realize you are untouchable. They want you to panic and lower your vibration. But you are a cycle breaker. The spiritual transfer is already complete in the unseen realm. God has signed the decree, and the angels have dispatched the delivery. Now the powerful energy is simply bleeding over into the physical world, and you are waiting in the final room of your massive transition. The powerful offer is moving directly toward your exact coordinates. You can feel the sheer magnitude of this blessing in your chest. It feels like standing on the edge of a beautiful cliff right before you fly. The old version of you would be terrified of this massive change. But the current version of you is absolutely ready to receive, because you have done the heavy lifting and now it is time to rest. This mega deposit brings a complete restoration of your lost time. The universe knows exactly how many years you spent crying in the dark. God is about to multiply your harvest to compensate for every single tear. The long delay was just a slingshot pulling you backward, and now heaven is releasing the tension to launch you incredibly far forward. But receiving a massive blessing requires an incredibly disciplined mind. The Matrix wants you to fumble this opportunity when it arrives. There is a specific posture you must maintain to unlock the final door, and if you let your ego take control, you will block the divine flow. Heaven demands complete alignment before they hand over the keys. Many chosen ones fail right at the finish line. They get too excited and they start acting out of character. They break the spiritual rules because the sudden relief makes them entirely careless, and they lose the blessing before they can even enjoy it. You cannot afford to make this mistake today. The universe is watching your every move. You are holding a fragile and incredibly powerful frequency right now. You must protect it like a precious diamond. The incoming offer will test your spiritual maturity to the absolute limit, and I need to walk you through the exact blueprint of this final transition. There is a silent law you must understand to keep the wealth secured. The powerful offer is sitting right outside your door right now. You can feel the quiet vibration of this massive blessing approaching your life. But heaven requires a specific vessel to hold a mega deposit, and you cannot put new wine into old and broken bottles. The universe is watching your current posture very closely. You must prepare your spirit to receive. Many chosen ones fail right at the finish line. They pray endlessly for a breakthrough, but they never prepare the space for it. When the door finally opens, they bring all their old toxic habits inside the new room. They let their ego take the wheel because they want to show off to the people who doubted them. This is a fatal spiritual mistake. God is not giving you this wealth to impress the Matrix. The universe is handing you this profound abundance to build a safe sanctuary. You are a powerful cycle breaker. You are meant to use this divine power to shatter generational chains, and you will elevate your bloodline entirely before the year ends. But there is one strict condition you must meet before heaven hands over the keys today. If you violate this specific rule, the incoming offer will evaporate. The system wants you to break this law so you lose your massive harvest. I need you to listen to me with your entire soul right now. What is the one thing heaven absolutely demands from a chosen one in the final hour of transition? It is the profound mastery of your own silence. You must completely detach your emotions from the people who hurt you. You cannot carry the heavy baggage of deep resentment into your new season. Forgiveness is not about letting them win. Forgiveness is about dropping the heavy chains from your past, so you can safely walk through the narrow door of unshakable abundance. You must release the desperate need to prove them wrong. Let karma handle their absolute destruction. You must stay seated in your quiet authority. When the mega deposit arrives, you cannot rush to the internet to announce your ultimate victory. You must keep the sacred blessing completely hidden in the dark until its roots are firmly established in the solid ground. The matrix feeds on your loud pride to steal your divine energy. If you boast about the powerful offer, the enemy will immediately intercept it. The strict rule of heaven is absolute and unbreakable humility, and you must receive the incredible wealth with a quiet heart and a bowed head. The universe trusts a silent king much more than a loud and arrogant servant. You must prove that the blessing will not change your pure core. This is why the long delay was entirely necessary for your soul. You needed to learn how to be completely content with absolutely nothing. When you have nothing, you learn how to depend completely on divine provision. Now that you are about to have everything, you will not worship the money, but you will properly worship the divine source that provided the incredible wealth. You have walked through the burning fire completely alone. You carried the heavy weight of others while absolutely no one checked on your broken heart. The universe knows exactly how much it cost you to keep your spirit pure while you lived in a cold world that constantly tried to make you bitter and angry. But you never lost your deep compassion. You survived the wilderness, and you came out entirely purified. Your gentle soul is a rare masterpiece in this dark matrix. If this sacred space has been your safe sanctuary today, take a brief moment to reflect on your incredible journey. And if this profound message just lifted a massive burden off your tired shoulders, you are officially in alignment with the ultimate truth. Heaven operates on the divine law of energy exchange. You must sow a seed to multiply your upcoming harvest. Consider supporting this spiritual mission through the link in the pinned comment, because your gentle contribution is incredibly powerful. It allows us to keep this massive lighthouse burning for the next chosen one who is crying in the dark right now. We do not ask this for worldly gain, but we do it to build a massive spiritual shield for the broken souls who feel entirely alone. Your seed is a physical declaration to the universe that you are ready to manage the mega deposit. When you give from a healed heart, heaven opens the floodgates of profound abundance. The final door is unlocking for you. Do not let your mind wander as we approach the highest peak. The atmosphere in your room is changing completely, and the angels of provision are standing right beside you, waiting for the final decree. You have prepared the vessel, and you have accepted the strict condition of silence. Now it is time to officially claim what the enemy stole from you. The powerful offer is no longer just a distant promise in the future, because it is a tangible reality dropping into your hands in this exact second. Take one more slow breath and center your spirit. The highest frequency of vindication and pure wealth is about to wash over your entire life. Prepare your soul for the ultimate explosion of divine justice. I decree right now that the heavy season of endless waiting is officially over. In the mighty name of the ultimate creator, I break every generational cycle of poverty. The invisible chains that tried to wrap around your beautiful mind are shattering right now. The suffocating mantle of pure survival mode is falling completely off your tired shoulders. You are no longer surviving in the shadows. You are stepping into a profound and unprecedented abundance. Breathe it out right now and accept your blessing. The spiritual war you fought so bravely for your entire bloodline has been won. I declare that the massive financial blockages erected by the dark matrix are violently crumbling into absolute dust. The powerful offer you have been waiting for is finally here. It is not delayed, and it is not compromised in any way. God is unlocking a mega deposit of pure wealth and unshakable authority that the elite circles tried to keep completely hidden from you. You are no longer standing at the painful bottom of their broken system. You are firmly holding the master keys to the divine kingdom. Listen to the sound of your heavy chains breaking. The enemy wanted you entirely desperate so you would settle for their toxic crumbs. But a massive and unstoppable shift has just fractured their entire system. The divine frequency of pure abundance is overriding the long delay today. You are receiving the exact compensation for every single tear you cried while you were waiting alone. Heaven is stepping in as your ultimate defense attorney, and the universe is completely flipping the script on the people who tried to destroy you. Those who sat at tables and spoke poorly of your good name are about to witness your massive elevation. They are watching God prepare a royal feast for you right in front of their deeply jealous eyes. Watch them panic as your inner peace becomes entirely untouchable. You do not have to lift a single finger against them. The dark confusion they deliberately cast onto your pure life is returning directly to their own camp. The very trap they carefully set for your downfall has become their own permanent spiritual prison today. You are officially the ultimate generational cycle breaker. The deep poverty stops completely with you today. The terrible anxiety and the broken relationships stop with you right now. I decree that a powerful wave of generational wealth is washing over your entire family line. The doors that were glued shut for decades are swinging wide open by the sheer force of divine favor. Every single thing the enemy stole from your ancestors is being returned to your hands with massive interest. The universe is paying you back for the stolen time, and you are stepping out of the dark wilderness to walk directly into your promised land. The powerful offer brings a complete restoration of your lost energy and your hidden potential. This moment right now is your ultimate vindication. The angels of provision have officially delivered the massive verdict to your physical reality. You can literally feel the heavy debt evaporating from your spiritual ledger. God is wiping your entire spiritual slate completely clean. You are standing in the brilliant light of absolute victory, and no dark force can touch you anymore. Do not shrink back from this incredible power. You must boldly claim the mega deposit that truly belongs to your royal bloodline. The universe has perfectly timed this massive revelation for the year 2026. This specific season is marked by heaven as the era of your absolute rising. The matrix is completely losing its tight grip on your beautiful mind. You are entirely free from the chains of survival. You are spiritually protected, and you are massively funded by heaven itself. Let the profound reality of this beautiful moment sink deeply into your tired soul. The powerful offer is not just a temporary relief for your current bills, but it is a permanent elevation of your entire existence into the highest frequency of pure divine authority. Your gentle heart has finally won the longest war. The silent battles you fought in the dark are rewarding you openly in the brilliant light. I seal this powerful decree over your life right now. The mega deposit is fully activated, and the powerful offer is completely yours. Nothing in the entire universe can reverse this absolute spiritual victory. Every promise heaven made to your tired spirit is being fulfilled today. You have crossed the violent ocean, and your feet are finally standing on the solid gold of your divine destination. Open your hands and receive the massive wealth. Receive the absolute peace you have been craving. The heavy lifting is over, and the glorious season of quiet authority has officially begun for you today. Let this divine frequency wash away the last remaining shadows of doubt in your mind. You are a true masterpiece, perfectly created for this exact moment in human history. Step forward into your unshakable abundance with absolute confidence. The universe is standing right behind you to ensure that this powerful offer transforms your reality forever. Now that the divine decree is officially sealed over your life, we must talk about the immediate future. The powerful offer is securely in your hands. But receiving the mega deposit is only the first step of this massive journey. You must now learn the profound art of spiritual stewardship. How you handle this blessing will determine how long it actually stays with you. The universe does not hand you the keys to the kingdom just so you can lose them. But many chosen ones fumble their massive blessing because they do not know how to protect their new frequency. They get excited and they immediately run to tell their old friends. They want to show the people who doubted them that they finally made it. This is a terrible mistake. You must keep your mouth completely shut. Silence is your absolute shield right now. When the powerful offer manifests in your physical reality, you cannot post about it on the internet. You cannot casually mention it to your family members who carry toxic energy. The matrix feeds on your loud pride to locate your new coordinates. You must move like a ghost. Let them misunderstand your sudden quietness. Let them assume whatever they want about your current situation. You no longer need to explain your soul to people who are firmly committed to misunderstanding your spirit. Your energy is simply too expensive to spend on their cheap drama. From this moment forward, your presence alone will command immense respect. I need you to prepare for a very specific test. The moment the universe releases this mega deposit, the dark forces will send out a signal. The energy vampires who abandoned you will suddenly feel a strange urge to check on you. You will get random text messages from people who have ignored you for years. They will pretend they just missed your lovely energy. Do not fall for this obvious trap. They do not miss your energy at all. Their dark spirits can sense that you are suddenly glowing with pure abundance, and they want to attach their parasitic cords to your new harvest. You must establish an unbreakable boundary right now. You are officially released from the heavy burden of healing people who want to stay broken. Saying no to them is not a selfish act. Saying no is a holy requirement to protect the sanctuary God just built for you. If you allow them back into your inner circle, they will slowly siphon the mega deposit until you are completely empty again. You must be ruthless with your peace today. Your divine assignment requires a clear mind and an entirely unbothered spirit. Think of this massive blessing as a delicate seedling. You just planted it in the rich soil of your new season. If you expose it to the harsh winds of toxic opinions, the seedling will snap. You must nourish it in complete secrecy until the roots are deep enough to withstand any storm. God moves the most powerfully in the dark and quiet places of your life. When the financial relief hits your account, do not change your lifestyle immediately to prove a point. The Matrix wants you to buy flashy things so you remain spiritually empty. True wealth is absolutely silent. You do not need to prove your success to the people who are entirely irrelevant to your divine destiny. You are playing a much higher game now. Rest in the profound comfort of your quiet authority. You can finally sleep through the night without waking up in a cold panic about your bills. Use this peaceful time to heal your exhausted nervous system. The universe wants you to enjoy the beautiful fruits of your incredibly hard labor. You deserve to sit still and simply breathe the clean air. You are the wise steward of a generational treasure. The wealth you hold right now will completely change the trajectory of your entire family line for decades to come. This is a massive responsibility, but you are perfectly equipped to handle it. The painful years you spent in the wilderness taught you exactly how to value every single drop of water. God trusts you completely with this power. You have proven that your heart remains pure even when the world is incredibly cruel. So guard your gates fiercely and do not let any unauthorized energy enter your sacred space. The enemy will eventually realize that your walls are completely impenetrable, and they will pack up their weapons and leave you alone forever. Stay silent and stay profoundly grounded. Watch heaven continue to move mountains on your behalf while you sit back and quietly observe. You have mastered the matrix and you have defeated the system. Now you must transition gracefully into your permanent role as a quiet victor. The storm is officially over, and the beautiful calm is here to stay. As we bring this divine message to a close, I want you to completely relax your body. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Unclench your jaw right now. You have carried the heavy weight of the world for far too long, and today you are finally putting that massive burden down forever. Let the gentle peace of heaven wash over your tired mind. You are entirely safe in this exact moment. I seal this powerful decree over your life with absolute divine authority. The dark forces cannot cross the sacred boundary we just established around your spirit. Any weapon formed against your new season will instantly shatter into dust. You are officially protected by the highest frequency of pure light. The Matrix has no power here. Your soul is resting in an impenetrable fortress today. You are a beautiful masterpiece, perfectly designed for this great awakening. The universe sees your pure heart and honors your quiet sacrifices. While the rest of the world rushes blindly in the dark, you are walking gracefully in the brilliant light of truth. You are the chosen one. You are the cycle breaker. Your bloodline is forever changed because of your immense spiritual bravery. To ensure your frequency remains completely protected, I need you to take one final step. Subscribe to this sanctuary and turn on the bell right now. Do this so the enemy cannot intercept your future messages from heaven. We are building a massive spiritual fortress together, and your presence makes this quiet community incredibly strong. Stay securely connected to the guiding light. When you wake up tomorrow morning, the world will look exactly the same to ordinary people. But your spiritual eyes will see the profound shift that just occurred. The heavy fog will be completely gone from your mind. The deep anxiety that used to choke your chest will be replaced by a warm and unshakable confidence. You will know that the mega deposit is entirely secured in the spirit. Leave a word in the comments below before you leave this safe space. We do not do it for visibility or worldly metrics. We do it as a powerful spiritual seal of agreement. Type the word Amen or simply express your gratitude to the universe. When you write it down, you are making a physical contract with heaven. You are telling God that you are entirely ready to receive the blessing. It is time for you to finally rest. You do not need to figure out the exact details of how the wealth will arrive. God is already handling the complicated logistics behind the scenes. Your only job right now is to breathe slowly and trust the divine process. Let go of the desperate need to control every single outcome. The universe has a flawless plan for your beautiful and tired life. You stepped into this video carrying a broken heart and a tired spirit. But you are walking out of this sanctuary as a fully awakened and deeply powerful victor. The dark matrix tried everything to keep you asleep, but their ultimate trap failed completely. You survived the longest night, and now you get to witness the most glorious sunrise. The pure light is shining directly on you. The enemy will try to whisper tiny lies of doubt into your mind tonight. They will try to tell you that this massive blessing is too good to be true. When those dark whispers come, you must simply ignore them. They are the desperate cries of a defeated system. You are anchored in the absolute truth of divine provision. Your soul knows exactly what is real and what is a toxic illusion. If your spirit brings a specific person to mind right now, you must share this message with them. Heaven knows exactly who needs to hear this profound revelation today. Your gentle action might be the exact lifeline that saves another chosen one from falling into despair. We must protect our spiritual family from the relentless attacks of the Matrix. Be the quiet beacon of hope for them. Do not let the mundane routines of tomorrow steal this high frequency from your chest. When you walk into your workplace, you must remember who you truly are. You are spiritual royalty temporarily navigating a physical world. You carry the master keys to the unseen kingdom. Let them wonder why you are suddenly so calm while everything around them is complete chaos. Your peace is your power. Say goodbye to the old version of you who constantly begged for basic respect. That fragile version served a profound purpose, but their season is completely over. You are stepping into the shoes of the quiet victor today. The crown of divine favor is resting heavily on your head. You will never again shrink yourself to make toxic people feel comfortable in their extremely dark spaces. The powerful offer is officially yours today. The incredibly strict rule of silence has been firmly established in your pure heart. You have all the divine tools you need to successfully navigate this massive transition. God promised to restore the years that the locusts destroyed, and that beautiful promise is manifesting in your physical reality right now. The ultimate victory is here. May your mind stay completely peaceful in the coming days. May your hands remain open to receive the massive abundance that is flowing toward you. Remember that you are never alone on this journey. Heaven is walking right beside you every single step of the way. Go forward with absolute certainty and pure quiet authority. You are deeply loved and you are completely free forever.